Are obstacles in your life holding you back? Have they stopped you from moving forward? Let me ask you this question. Have you ever noticed there's always going to be obstacles? And sometimes we see them as on the way in our journey. Sometimes we see them as blocking our way. The difference between the two is pretty simple. When something that is blocking us is a very high value to us, very important to us, we'll do anything to overcome it. When something is blocking us from moving forward in an area that's not that important, we'll stop, we'll procrastinate because it's not a high value. When I get an obstacle in front of me, I always ask the question, how will this serve me? How will this grow me? How will this take me to the destination that I'm looking to achieve? So I always look at them from the standpoint of how can I grow? How can I become more? And sometimes an obstacle is put in front of us to let us know maybe you're down the wrong friggin' path. Because it's not something you really value. Maybe it's something your mom valued, your dad valued, and you blindly bought into it. And now that it's there, you're saying, wait a second. Unconsciously, you're saying, this is not that important to me. Why am I putting all this time and effort in? Why do I struggle with this? Why am I daily worried about this? You see, when it's an obstacle that's on your journey, it's not a big problem. I'll take something really simple. Technology. Man, technology is constantly changing. And if you're not changing with it, guess what? It can be very, very frustrating. I was with a friend yesterday, and this friend was in a state where they could not handle technology. They're in a point of their life where they're beyond that. And I was over there to get a meditation so that they could listen to it on their phone. And because their phone was different than mine, I didn't know how to do it. But I went to this person's place to be of service. And to be of service to this person was a top value of that day. And I sat there for a half hour just trying things. I could have given up. I could have given up about 35 times at least. It's not my joy, technology. But I did it, and I fixed it, and I found how to do it. I overcame that obstacle because one of my values is to be of service to people that I love. It's about interpersonal connection. It's about being aware. And so knowing that, while it was an obstacle, it taught me that if I persevere, I can do anything. So when you're looking at your life and those obstacles come into play, ask yourself, by my moving through this obstacle, is it going to help me grow? Is it going to take me closer to my top values? If not, let it go. If it will, take it on, because then the journey is one you've chosen. It's not a journey you did not choose. And that's one of the things I find with most people is that the journey they're on is not a self-chosen journey. It's one they bought into from mom, dad, church, business, society. Isn't it time you become your uniqueness and grow that uniqueness and experience life as only you can? And the obstacles give you a greater experience when you see them as on the way and not in the way. Make it a great day, everyone. There are really no obstacles. There's just experiences ahead of you. Much love.